Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, May 18th, 2024. The high desert is a great place for art, and it seems like every couple weekends we got something new popping off somewhere. This weekend, the Yucca Valley's latest happening, the third Saturday Art Walk, returns, and tonight, new galleries are added to the lineup. For a closer look at the fun, here's art aficionado Jeff Harmatz.
The Yucca Valley Art Walk features the mini galleries of Yucca Valley and Pioneertown opening their doors to the public, with many debuting new work or new shows. Goat Mountain Co. is celebrating their third anniversary with a group show featuring luchadors, the famous masked wrestlers from Mexico. The show is called Lucha and will have an opening reception from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Joshua Tree National Park Association's West Art Gallery will debut a new show called Desert Flora, The Beauty of Adaptive Biodiversity, tonight at 5 p.m. Space Truckin' Gallery brings back their popular group show theme, Put a Joshua Tree on It, with a reception from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the latest addition to the Art Walk lineup, Milk Thistle, will debut a show of surreal photography from Aliyah Rafiq called Curiouser and Curiouser. The reception from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. will feature music from Jamil. A number of other Yucca Valley-based artists and stores will be showing their work throughout town today. For a full list of participating galleries, studios, and shops and their open hours, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
Skateboard legend Tommy Guerrero's latest musical project, Los Days, will be celebrating the release of their new album at Very Very in 29 Palms on Sunday from 2 to 6. Here with more information on that show is raconteur Gabriel Hart.
Most known for being part of Powell Peralta's Bones Brigade, a gang of young influential skaters who changed the skateboard industry in the 1980s before starting his own skate company, Reel, Tommy Guerrero would pursue music in tandem with skating for the following decades. His latest project, Los Days, is a collaboration between Guerrero and Sacramento-born multi-instrumentalist Josh Lippy. The duo retreats to the House of the Rising Sun, a solar-powered single-room house deep in the heart of Wonder Valley, California. Armed only with a basic recording setup, an intentionally limited collection of instruments, and zero previously prepared material. Over the course of 5 days, they tuned out the noise of the 21st century life and keyed into the rhythms of the high desert, writing, arranging, and recording a body of work inspired by and channeling the austere beauty of the surrounding landscape. This event will feature a performance by Los Days to commemorate the release of the new album, a record signing, and listening party from 2 to 6 p.m. with after party across the street at Out There Bar. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
Thanks, Gabe. The 29 Palms Art Gallery is holding a kids' tie-dye workshop this Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon. Youths aged 10 and up are invited to join artist Mary Dennis as she'll teach you how to fold, twist, and band up a white t-shirt, then squirt them with lots of different colors to make your own far-out masterpiece. Kids should bring a white t-shirt that fits them, but there are also a few youth mediums available. Don't forget to wear something you don't mind getting a little messy. The cost is $10 and there are limited spaces available. It starts at 10 a.m. on Sunday at the 29 Palms Art Gallery and could go later than noon. Bring some water and your imagination. Visit this story on our website or 29palmsartgallery.com for more information. If you're looking for an excuse to get outside, join the Mojave Desert Land Trust and the Wildlands Conservancy for a free guided hike to Whitewater Preserve on Saturday, June 8th. A bus will provide free return transportation from Jacobs Park in Yucca Valley to Whitewater Preserve, and snacks will be provided. The preserve is owned and managed by the Wildlands Conservancy within Sandstone National Monument. Visitors can learn about the perennial river, striking geology, and the special native plants and animals found in the preserve, and understand more about the critical role that water plays in the desert. Interpretive hikes will be led by the Mojave Desert Land Trust and Whitewater Preserve staff. After the guided hike, participants will have time to explore on their own. This community activity is open to people of all ages, and Spanish translation is available. The hike is Saturday, June 8th at 8:30 in the morning, and the bus will depart and return from Jacobs Park in Yucca Valley. You'll need to RSVP for the free event, and space is limited. You can register with the link at this story on our website, where you'll also find an email and phone number for the MDLT. That's at Z107.7fm.com. The historic original Desert Trail building, dedicated in 1937, was nearly destroyed by a suspicious fire 15 months ago. Now, this Sunday, a reopening will be held from 3 to 6 p.m. Reporter Gary Daniel covered the breaking story on February 12th of last year and joins us with an invitation to the building's rebirth.
San Bernardino County Battalion Chief Bob Evans said at the time that the fire was reported at about 7 p.m. and quickly became an inferno, which saw response from multiple local fire stations and the Marine Corps Base Fire Department. Owners Mike and Ann Condon said the iconic structure, called a community heirloom, had been plagued by squatters. The stubborn fire had moved into a space between the roof and the attic, standard at the time as a cooling space. After extensive restoration, the Rehabilitation Celebration Open House will feature Janet Braley's mosaics and the names of the locals scratched into the cement doorway at the original 1937 opening. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gary Daniel.
If you like spending time outdoors, the volunteer program at Joshua Tree National Park is hiring a paid community volunteer ambassador, or CVA intern. The position begins in September of this year and will work full-time through August of next year. The CVA at Joshua Tree National Park will support park-wide volunteer program management, volunteer engagement, community outreach, and group service projects. They'll be involved in all volunteer opportunities offered by the park, including projects and positions in natural resources, cultural resources, protection, fees, interpretation, trails, roads, and campgrounds. The national park is looking for local applicants from the Morongo Basin or Coachella Valley, and they should have experience in community outreach, customer service, environmental education, and/or outdoor recreation. You must be at least 18 with some college experience, but a degree is not required. Applicants must also have a driver's license and a personal vehicle. You can find more information on this full-time position on our website, Z107.7fm.com. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News team, I'm Robert Hayden.